Hello everyone, my name is Arfian Dwiki Rosyadi. I am from IT major, class 6B. In this video, I will show you how to easily assemble a custom gaming mini PC. Let's go! So, what you will need? You will need a flat surface to build your PC on, long and short screwdrivers, all components including casing, power supply, motherboard, processor, RAM, CPU cooler, thermal paste, graphic card, SSD, SSD heatsink, fan case, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi dongle, peripherals such as keyboard, mouse, mousepad, and earphones. Step 1. Install the CPU onto the motherboard. Make sure that the CPU is installed correctly and in accordance with the instructions in the manual book. Open the CPU socket lock on the motherboard and then install the CPU correctly. Be sure not to press or damage the CPU pins during installation. Then, close the lock. Step 2. Install RAM. Install the RAM into the available slots on the motherboard. Make sure to unlock the RAM slot before installing the RAM. Then, install the RAM correctly and securely. Step 3. Install the CPU cooler. Install the CPU cooler onto the CPU that has been located onto the motherboard. Follow the installation instructions for the CPU cooler according to its model. Apply an appropriate amount of thermal paste onto the CPU before attaching the cooler to the CPU. Step 4. Install the SSD onto the motherboard. Make sure the SSD is properly installed into the SSD heatsink in accordance with the instructions in the manual book. Install the SSD onto the heatsink and then insert the SSD into the available M.2 slot on the motherboard. Make sure the SSD is securely installed. Step 5. Install the I/O shield onto the case. Place the I/O shield onto the back of the case so that the holes in the I/O shield are aligned with the holes in the motherboard. Step 6. Install the motherboard onto the case. Place the motherboard onto the case and tighten the screws to secure the motherboard to the case. Step 7. Install the fan case onto the case. Install the fan case with the intake or open side facing the front of the case to help circulate air inside the case. Since this fan case uses a 3-pin PWM connector, be sure to connect the fan cable to the system fan pin on the motherboard. Step 8. Install the power supply onto the case. Install the power supply into the case and connect the 8-pin 12-volt power connector and 24-pin main power connector to the motherboard and possibly other components that require power. Step 9. Connect the case connectors to the motherboard. Connect front panel controls such as USB, audio, and power buttons to the motherboard. Make sure they are not inserted backward and check the order according to the instructions in the motherboard manual book. Step 10. Cable management. Neatly arrange the cable inside the case and make sure they are not cluttered. Good cable management can prevent the possibility of damaged cables. Step 11. Install the graphic card. Install the graphic card into the available PCIe X16 slot on the motherboard. Make sure the graphic card is securely installed and connect the GPU power cable if necessary. Step 12. Prepare the peripherals such as Bluetooth and Wi-Fi dongle, a mouse, keyboard, mousepad, and earphones. Step 13. Make sure all cables are properly installed. And the final step, turn on the PC now. And yeah, Congratulations! Your custom gaming mini PC has been assembled and is ready to use. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope this video has been helpful and enjoyable for you. See you later!